Welcome back to The Dip. I'm Stephen Peace. On today's episode, we are going to have a look at the latest news involving Doge Coin and Elon Musk and how Doge Coin and X could possibly be working together as a form of payment in 2026. We're going to have a look at Milkshake Mark's video to explain things with a bit more depth and detail. And from there, we're going to have a look at the price of Netflix. Now, the reason I'm interested in the price of the Netflix stock is we're paying around 9 pence a coin for Doge Coin. So it's cheap at the moment, but that's not going to last forever. And if it goes to 15 to 20 pence, we're going to be actually paying nearly double the price we originally started to collect our Dogecoin with. So that actually gives a mental sting in your brain. You're paying more than you did originally. Even though you stand to make a profit, it can hinder you. However, if you have a piggy bank of cash, i.e. profit from buying from Netflix, you are not spending your own money, you're spending your profit from the Netflix shares. So without further ado, let me explain my two-tier plan and let's dip into it. Part 1, Milkshake Mark. Here we go.
You've just got to love Elon Musk. That man can move markets with a single tweet, or in this case, just a reply. Once again, Elon's dropped Dogecoin into conversation, and the crypto world is asking the same question it's asked 100 times before. Is the Dogfather back? And more importantly, could this be the start of another Dogecoin rally? Now, before you start buying up every meme coin under the sun, let's break this down exactly what Elon said, what it actually means, and whether Dogecoin has the legs to pump again, or is this just another echo of the old hype? If you're new here, I cover everything in crypto, everything from the moves to the madness. And today we're diving into the return of Elon and Doge, that chaotic combo that used to send charts vertical. We'll go through what happened on X, how the market reacted, and what the charts are saying. And I'll give you my personal take on whether Dogecoin's got another big run left in it. So here's the situation. Elon Musk jumped onto the thread on X where somebody was talking about Bitcoin being based on energy. And Elon, being Elon, replied with Bitcoin is based on energy. It's impossible to fake energy. Typical Elon, half science, half mean. It's just pure Musk. But then someone replied to him saying this: Dogecoin is also based on energy. And Elon liked it. He didn't say anything else. Didn't make a joke. He just liked it. Now, if you've been into crypto for a while, you'll know exactly what happens next. Crypto Twitter went into full meltdown mode. People started saying he's hinting, he's back. The memes of Elon riding Shiba Inu rockets started flooding the feed. Dogecoin holders, some of them have been sleeping since 2021, suddenly woke up like it's time. Let's rewind for a second because this connection isn't random. Elon's history with Dogecoin goes way, way, way back. He's called it the people's crypto. He said it's better for transactions than Bitcoin. He's even joked about sending it to the moon and then literally did that with a SpaceX satellite called Doge 1. At one point, every single time he mentioned it, the price exploded. One meme, one tweet, and boom, Doge was up 50%. It was one of the first times we truly saw the power of social media influence on crypto. But here's the thing. That was back in the wild days of 2021. Back when meme coins ruled and everybody was chasing the next rocket ship. Now we're in a different world. We've got ETFs, regulations, automated trading bots, and real on-chain utility starting to matter again. So can Elon still move markets in the same way? That is the question. It's the $1 million question. Here's what actually happened after the tweet. Doge didn't moon. In fact, it dipped slightly along with the rest of the market. Bitcoin and Ethereum were both sliding and the meme coin space was pretty quiet overall. Dogecoin traded sideways, down about 1 or 2% depending on the exchange that you use. So no massive candle, no hype rally. But, and this is important, social media volume spiked massively off the back of his tweet. Mentions of Dogecoin on X, Reddit, and Telegram shot up almost 10 times in a matter of hours. So while the price didn't move, the attention definitely did. And in crypto, attention is the fuel for the price action. It doesn't take much to ignite it, especially with a meme coin like Doge, where emotions drive everything. Here's the macro angle on it. The overall crypto market has been consolidating. Bitcoin's dominance is high, altcoins are quiet, and people are waiting for the next narrative. Right now, the big plays are around AI coins, layer 2s, and ETF news. So Doge has kind of been left behind. It hasn't had strong fundamental narratives recently, and it's been surviving on legacy hype alone. But Musk's mention, even if it was just subtle, reminds everybody that Doge isn't dead. It's just been hibernating. And if the market rotates back towards meme coin energy, which it always does eventually, it could easily wake up again. Remember, Doge doesn't need fundamentals to move. It needs attention, liquidity, and belief. These are the same three things that Elon Musk is an absolute master at generating. Now let's compare Musk's current influence to what it was a few years ago. Back in the 2021 run, his tweets were market-moving events. We're talking 20 to 100% swings in minutes every time he spoke. But now, markets are more mature. Traders are smarter. And let's be honest, we've all been burned by hype cycles before. So these days, when Elon tweets, it's more like, cool, he's mentioned it, but where's the follow through? Unless there's something real behind it, like X payments or Tesla accepting Doge again, the impact fades quickly. Still, Elon remains one of the biggest potential catalysts for any meme coin. He has a following bigger than most countries. And if he ever does say, you can use Doge on X to tip creators, you can guarantee that price will go vertical within minutes. So right now, it's more about potential than proof. All right, let's talk charts, because even meme coins obey support and resistance. At the moment, Dogecoin's sitting around the 20 cents mark. It's flirting with resistance zones between 18 cents and 20 cents. If it can break and hold above that, the next major target is around 25 cents. And if it breaks, then 30 cents isn't far behind. But if it gets rejected here, we're probably looking back towards 15 cents or even 13 cents support. Technicals are a bit mixed right now. Most daily moving averages are above the price, meaning overall trend is still bearish. However, and this is interesting, there's a falling wedge pattern forming. That's a bullish setup if it breaks to the upside. So if Elon's tweet is the spark, the pattern could be the fuel. But again, without confirmation, it's just potential energy waiting for a trigger. Volume is another clue. We saw a big spike in volume when Elon's post hit, but then it cooled off quickly. That's what we call a false pump, unless follow-through buyers step in. So the bottom line, Doge is sitting right at a decision point. If you're trading it, set tight stop losses and don't FOMO in blindly. Now let's get into the psychology, because Dogecoin isn't just a coin, it's a movement. The original meme that inspired Shiba Inu, Floki, Pepe, Bonk, all of them. And it's powered by one thing, community. Dogecoin's developers are still active. The community is loyal. And there's something about the underdog story that just keeps people coming back. Even after multiple crashes, Doge has never gone to zero. And that alone says something about its staying power. But traders have changed. Back in 2021, everybody piled in because it was fun and easy. Now people are more strategic. They look for utility. They want to know, will this actually be used? So the real question isn't, will Doge rally because of Elon? It's what would make Doge useful again? And that's where Musk's ecosystem comes in. We know X, formerly Twitter, is rolling out payments soon. We know Musk has said he wants them to be crypto compatible. He's joked in the past that Dogecoin could be used for payments for tipping creators. Now imagine this. You scroll through X, you like somebody's post, and you tip them with Dogecoin instantly from your X wallet. That's when Doge stops being a meme and becomes a real payment system. If that happens, even a small integration, it changes everything. Because then Dogecoin isn't just a hype anymore. It has a use case, a demand cycle, and a flow of real users. Until then, though, we're in the waiting zone. Dogecoin's price right now is basically a reflection of hope. Hope that Elon will flick that switch and make Doge useful again. Here is where I stand. I think Dogecoin still has a future, but it's not going to be the explosive, once-in-a-lifetime run we saw last time. Those kinds of rallies are rare. What I see now is a coin that's matured, still fun, still speculative, but with real longevity. It's like that old rock band that used to headline festivals. They might not fill stadiums anymore, but when they drop a new track, everybody's going to listen to it. And if Musk ever confirms a Dogecoin integration with X, I'm going to tell you this right now, that's going to light a match. So don't count it out. Just don't over leverage yourself either. Trade smart, take profits, and remember, Hype without confirmation is just noise. Elon Musk mention of Dogecoin might not have set off fireworks yet, but it reminded everybody that the meme coin king is still sitting on that throne. Markets might not react like they used to, but attention is shifting. And when attention shifts in crypto, price usually follows. Whether you're trading it, holding it, or just watching it for fun, remember what I always say. The strength of the wolf is in the pack. Typically, I'm not into meme coins. In fact, I often say I'm not into meme coins. But with Dogecoin, I kind of forget it is a meme coin because it's such a big player.
Brilliant. Okay. So, a slightly different take on the first video that we had a look at, Doge 26. In fact, their price predictions are completely different. We've got Milkshake Matty saying 25 cents, and we've got the other guy on the first video saying he's not going to sell until it's $1.80. So there is a lot of play there. However, both believe it's going up. So that is brilliant. Okay, now for part 2 of my bonkers brilliant scheme. Let's have a look at what Netflix is doing so we can make a profit on Netflix, use that profit to buy Dogecoin, and we're not using our own money to buy the Dogecoin, so there's no bite when the price goes up. Let's dip into it.